started. and now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. The kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Taken at the goal line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He's got his tailback, Ricky Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Williams. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 43 yards on the ground for him so far. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball.
There he goes, right side. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 99 yards, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
23 yards on the play. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. He's got his target, the tight end Newsome. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Calvin Ridley, 27 yards. And Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They begin with Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 39 that time. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Caught by Marshall. He's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Brandon Marshall there to make the grab. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Falcons, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down carry for Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Play action. Now it's Carr. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. C.J. Ham. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0.
Falcons 14, Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Carr now to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Raiders nothing.
Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. On play action, now Carr. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a play fake, Carr. Throw left side, complete. That's Bush. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. The first carry now for Reggie Bush. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Allen off the play fake. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw again on second down. Allen. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 78 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Carr now on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Bush. Space to run past the 20.
You gotta love it, baby.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Reggie Bush, 35 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The 24-yard line.
This to C.J. Ham, the fullback.
Complete to C.J. Ham.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
On third down, it's Henry. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
A gain of 6.
On play action, Allen. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Second and 20.
Second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
At the 42-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On play action, it's Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. This is taken at the 18. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 36 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well. Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're in the first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They give to Bush going right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here. And at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Bengals drive about to get going as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody didn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you leaned back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
On first down, Carr. He gets it to Cooks. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, Allen. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 66 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
42. Bengals 14. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jack Youngblood able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. They'll roll him out right. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This will go to Henry out wide. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack on first down, Carr. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And the Bengals on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Carr. Watkins diving. He's got it. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. To the air, Allen. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Carr's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
Derrick Henry all alone. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.